EA Sports College Football ready to roll in Week 3. It's the Kent State Golden Flashes and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
On the banks of the Olentangy River, the Horseshoe is one of the most iconic venues in all of sports. Over 100,000 people strong, the Ohio State Buckeyes might have the best home field advantage in all of college sports. These fans are ready to rock and showcase their Buckeyes this season. Thanks.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Golden Flashes offense will get first crack at it today. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
And this matchup is going to be so much fun to watch because this defense, they're really, really good. And they like to take away what you do best. And a lot of times that means focusing on your number one guy. Palmer, here's a problem. There's two in this offense. So I can't wait to watch how they handle both of these guys that can make big plays and what answers they try to come up with.
I think that's the big question, right? Because it's really hard as a defense to double two guys. And I think if you're on offense, you want to try and change the picture, change the formation and alignment, use motion, try and confuse this defense, or at least force them to communicate to get the matchups they want to get. I think there's opportunities in this offense today with these two big-time targets outside to make some plays, but they got to be versatile, and they got to try to be as multiple as they can.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early on the first drive, let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often. He picks up the big deal.
The Horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the Golden Flashes will line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Buckeyes offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here's the name everyone recognizes, Bo Jackson. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. Tight end now in motion. The run inside. It's Jackson. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. The throw to the outside is complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
On those third and short, sometimes, man, they can stress you as a defense, right? Like, they put more speed on the field, so I got to match that personnel and put more speed, but I got to be focused on that run, the physicality. You know they want to run the football, and they did not have success as this defense. Maybe I adjust and play a little bit more physical in the next third down and short.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Sayin. Got his man. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a crease. It's Jackson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
To the air, it's Sayin. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Sayin from the gun on third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Running inside. It's Jackson. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. Absolutely center cut. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Golden Flashes offense ready to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits.
Picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Say it. Fires quickly. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun on third down, Saya. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And that is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
So here comes Kent State's offense, ready to get this drive underway. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on that second down.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They're working that left side. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's King. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Gets rid of it. And the third down pass is knocked away by the D.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away, forced the incompletion.
They punted away on 4th down. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
On the ground with the counter. Gets away from one. He's got space. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
one of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David, and you saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Jackson. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Defense thinking run all the way, and you could tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's 3rd and short. Will they run again, or are you going to force them to pass the football?
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And now there's a stoppage for an injured Buckeye. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Play fake, Julian Sayed. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, the bad news on defense is you gave up a big completion. The good news, though, you showed great effort making a tackle and getting him down inside the 5-yard line. Effort does matter, and we'll see. If they can hold the offense here to 3 points, that might be the type of play defensively that may win you this game.
Run in the red zone. It's Jackson. And he's in! Touchdown, Ohio State!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. It's complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
And the golden flashes will line it up on 1st and 10. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Just keep slinging it. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And the defense brings the blitz. And how about the QB? Really nice job understanding. If I can hang on to this just a little bit longer, it gives my receiver an opportunity to run a better route and get more time to create more space. Nice job hanging in there, taking the hit, and getting the completion off it.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we got a timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Rides to back and leaves it. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a terrible, terrible mistake, so instead of getting off the field on 4th down, the offense has a 1st and 10. Nice move to keep running. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State.
Man, that's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
And the Buckeyes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. Ohio State calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Goes high to pull it in. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Good gain there, picks up the 1st down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I could try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with a look at Northern Illinois taking on the Arizona Wildcats. And it's the Huskies looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game in Columbus. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Right back to the well. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go to the counter. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. And send the tight end in motion. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt. I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Gets it out to the 16-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down, TFL, second down, TFL. Now you set up third and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can...
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
There's nothing better than watching a big boy do what he was born to do. Ball on the turf. The big fella scoops it up, and Palmer, thank God he didn't have to go far.
You know what? The thing I love about this too, David, is he never quit on the play. He pursued it, showed great effort. He was Johnny on the spot, bounced right into his belly. They may want to put this guy on short yardage goal line because he has a nose for the end zone.
And here's the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Golden Flashes offense ready to get this drive started. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism, his speed, his bend, and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
The Golden Flashes will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. They'll go right back to it. Makes it past the marker. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So here comes Kent State's offense, ready to get this drive underway. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something.
The timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the golden flashes will bring the punt team onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on Ohio State's sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Tight end now in motion. Throw it. Say it. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback will keep it. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the gun, the ground game. Knocked down for the tackle. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, going to the air. Slings it downfield. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. On the ground, it's Jackson. Looking for room at the 30. Might have a chance. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the beatdown has ensued. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time, they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Well, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sideline's going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
Coming out with it, it's Etheridge. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Golden Flashes offense ready to get this drive started. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Running inside, it's King. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Snaps it in the shotgun. Rushes on him. And they got him.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
The Golden Flashes, now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And it's a sack.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. It is 3rd and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Golden Flashes will call on their punt team. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Can they catch him? Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Great place to start for this offense. To the ground with the back. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. And now there's a stoppage for an injured Buckeye. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43. So here comes Kent State's offense, ready to get this drive underway. On the delay, it's King. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got it. Turning it on. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The Golden Flashes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Trying to get rid of it. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw, and what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him, and then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David, no question about it. They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead, and the defense playing accordingly, now giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the 4th quarter.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away. And
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And you just get the feeling this defense is going to have to make more negative plays like that. You're down multiple possessions tonight. You need to come away with sacks to see if you can scrape and claw and get back in this game.
Throwing St. Clair. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Could be an alley. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game, it looks like.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Drop play, quarterback keeps it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
This team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.